Hi everyone, this is Mr. Jackson, and we're looking at our math homework for Monday, October 8th, 2012, and we're looking at number 3. We have two parts here, A and B. A, you'll notice, is an addition operation, and B is a subtraction operation. How do I know that? Well, I'm looking at the operation signs here. But now we need to follow the instructions. It says to solve the following problems. Be sure to show regrouping. If you do not show your regrouping the proper way, you will not get credit. So it's very important that you do that. Whenever we add or subtract, we always start with our smallest place value. And in this case, our smallest place value would be the ones place. So with our addition, 4 ones plus 1 1 is 5 ones. 6 tens plus 7 tens is 13 tens. We're going to have to regroup here. 13 tens is the same as having 3 tens and 100. So we'll put a 3 here and carry the 1 to the hundreds place. Now you can use associative property to pick which add-ins you want to add first, but as long as you add all 3 of them up, you should get the same answer. That's the associative property of addition. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16, so you have 16 hundredths. You could have said 8 plus 7 is 15, and 15 plus 1 is 16 hundredths. Or you could have said 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 7 is 16. And since you're in the hundreds place, you have 16 hundredths, which is the same as 6 hundredths and 1,000. So we put the 6, carry the 1. In addition, your regrouping is called carrying. 1,000 plus 2,000s is 3,000s, and 3,000s plus 9,000s is 12,000s, which is the same as 2,000s and 1 10,000. So we will put the 2 and carry the 1. 1 10,000 plus 2 10,000s is, 1 10,000 plus 1 10,000 is 2 10,000s, and 2 10,000s plus 6 10,000s is 8 10,000s. So you have 80,000 plus 2,000 plus 600 plus 30 plus 5 is a total of 82,635. And we'll use our comma to separate our ones period from our thousands periods. Ones, tens, hundreds, comma for the thousands. Now we'll go over here to subtraction. Any regrouping we may have to do in subtraction is called carrying. We'll start with the smallest place value, which this time is the ones place. We cannot take 7 ones from 0 ones. So we would have to borrow from our tens place. We have 2 tens to borrow from. If we borrow one of them, we'll have 1 10 left. The one we borrowed will turn into 10 ones because one of these is 10 of those. We'll add those 10 ones to the 0 ones we already had, which would give us a total of 10 ones. So we would cross out the 0 and write the number 10 above it. We would not add a 1 or draw a 1 next to the 0. 10 ones minus 7 ones is 3 ones. In the tens place, you cannot subtract 8 tens from 1 10, so you'll need to borrow from your hundreds place. We have 3 hundreds. If we borrow one of these hundreds, we'll have 2 hundreds left. And we'll use that 100 and turn it into 10 tens and add it to the 1 10 we already had, which would give us 11 tens. So we would need to cross out that 1 and write 11 above it. 11 tens minus 8 tens is 3 tens. In the hundreds place, we cannot take 9 hundredths from 2 hundredths, so we would need to borrow from our thousands place. We have 2 thousands. If we borrow 1, we'll have 1,000 left. We'll take the 1,000 we borrowed and turn it into 10 hundredths and add it to the 2 hundredths we already had, which would give us 12 hundredths. So we would cross out the 2 and write the number 12 above it. 12 hundredths minus 9 hundredths is 3 hundredths. 1,000 minus 1,000 is no thousands, or 0 thousands. And 3 10,000s minus 1 10,000 is 2 10,000s. Ones, tens, hundreds, comma. So 32,320 minus 11,987 equals 20,333. This is your minuend, which is the number you start with. This is your subtrahend, which is the amount you want to subtract. And this is your difference, which is what you're left with, or your answer to a subtraction problem. In addition, this is an addend, and this is an addend. And since they're both addends, it doesn't matter which one you start with. You could switch these two addends and get the same answer. Whenever you switch the same two addends, when you switch their order, that's the commutative property of addition. And for multiplication, you would switch the factors. Now your answer is, of course, called a sum, which is 82,635. Okay, if you have any questions or concerns, please email me at ClassJump. Thank you.